Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the nerd.crate. Welcome to a little stream of my little tinkering program. Nothing much. I know this is a weird setup. I tried something else. I have a weird concoction on my monitor to be able to actually stream down for you guys. So for today, you already saw the thumbnail, but for those that don't know it and just tune in, we're going to build this guy. This is the Bandai real grade Evangelion unit 00 from the new rebuild of Evangelion movies, that is. And I already started a little bit, you know, with those things. I always have to start. I have to do something. So I already started with the Positron Cannon. That is that one right here. Like I said, it's a build. It's all different pieces, like all of the little color break-ups. It's all different pieces. Like below here, the orange, the black, that's all different pieces. Over here, the arm. It's crazy. That's the main part of the gun. Here's a little bit, one piece of the track system that's keeping it on the road. So that's going to be that. And also started a little bit on the I'm not doing all the stuff with the headphones and everything. I need my movability to do with the core system. So that's the core block with the actual core in there, with the movability for the head. So we got the neck down, up, additional up, and we also can already slide this one back, get this guy up, and this is where the entry plug will come in. So that's a little bit of something. But for now, let's just see if I can flip this down into additional view while the intro runs. Let's see it a little bit. And I would say that is rather okay, I would say, right? Let's do a little more. I have to bend this down. It's a little detailed view. I wanted to do that for you so you can really see when I'm actually fiddling with this thing. I know it's over top view, but this is the most detailed. Also, what's missing? There we go. I can do for you. Here we got what I say was the core part. You can slide this back. You can open this up, and then you got this little hole in there. You see the instructions shining through there. That's where the entry plug will go in. And we're just gonna see how far we can get today. A little bit more of a detailed view here for you on the actual gun. So it's a long mofo. Let's take kind of a measuring device. This guy is already 25 centimeters long, so 10 inches. That's a lot. So we're not building the positron rifle today. We're just doing this. So I got my little nipper here, got my scalpel, and then we got the instructions. And where we're starting off is actually where I left last time. I need to check this over top. One guy in the chat. Yeah. No, I believe I don't. Although, I could try. Let's see if I can. Thing is, I need to get this out. I know you're getting a little bit of motion sickness probably now, but I can do it like this. Clip it in. Do it like this. That's the first time I'm doing that. So if you're new here, sorry, not a professional streamer, but this was easier than I thought. Let's do it this way. Got this hanging in my face a little bit now, but it works. I think that's the most important, right? I would say that's the most important. So, yeah, I guess so. You always got to do critique, right? You always got to do critique. There's nothing good enough for you. No, No worries. That was the first try. It's a weird concoction I got here, like I said. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do this also a little bit by the book. So telling you what are we doing next. So this is cool. You can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. Anyway, we got these parts. We got C38, and I got all the runners down here. A runner, of course, is where these parts are on. And some people have these little standees with all the runners lined up nicely. I don't have that. I'm not that fancy. But we got the C runner here. That's important. And then we got the C38. And this is done very nicely. It's all numbered here. Gundam people that tune in are like, yeah, well, duh. But, you know. So C38. We need that guy. And I believe Gundam builders are now also. Oh my god, what the hell is he doing? I don't have anything to grind shit down, not one bit. Just because I built the EVA-01, which is looking like this now. Turned out nicely. White teeth even got a few stickers on there, but not too much because I wanted a more slim and movie or series kind of view. Got a little bit of panel lining, not too much, but a little bit. Also in the back here on the entry plug and up here. That's working quite nicely with the camera, I gotta say. And this is also what I would do with this. Like I said, I'm not grinding down anything because those guys are very easy to be done. You just shave down what you don't need. And a lot of these sprue marks, I would say in the 99% sector, you don't see afterwards, which is crazy. This is very, very crazy and also very cool. So yeah, I just do the basic stuff. You see here, a little bit of sprue here, a little bit of sprue here. But as you can see, we are building this part now that goes in here, and this goes below here, meaning it is going to be one of the joints for the humongous app crunch. That's going to be really cool. And it's a lot of fun to actually assemble that. My boy Sentinel Bay Reviews in the chat already put it best when he said, due to the fact that you don't buy it and just put it on the shelf, you have way more of a connection to the piece. And that is 100% true, because you just have to really immerse yourself in it. I'm not doing talking during it and everything, but still. It's just the way it is that you really need to check, okay, what the hell am I doing? Am I doing this correct? And you're really checking back and forth if this is correct. And if you don't, then, well, I don't say the piece is dead, but you need to see how you actually can disassemble it again. So like you see, the lower part with the little nose here has to go into that little hook in here. And it needs to go till the very end as far as it can go. Tightly fit the parts as far as they will go. That's very important. Otherwise, you have a hard time fitting the guys later together. There's nothing you can do to actually make it crooked, you know, kind of slanted on an angle. It's going to be straight in there. That's good. And C24 is already one of, let's call it shell pieces. There are a lot of shell pieces on there that actually help you kind of blend. No, not blend, but make the sprue marks invisible, because you really close it off. That's also the cool part. You see that here on the front here, there's no actual sprue. There's no actual sprue. That's way better. And the sprues on these guys with the runners are done so well. You cut them down, and from the front, it is clean. It is clean, and there's no problem cutting it down to have it in the actual state, how it will look once you have it at the piece, which is crazy. Crazy cool. And also a lot of fun, because it actually turns into what it is supposed to turn into. This is sometimes a weird part where you have to assemble it like this, and then you're watching here. But there's an arrow. So with it being in there till the very end, as far as it can go, like they said, sometimes it's super tight, and then you have to turn it 180 to bring it into its final position, meaning the rail is down and this piece is up, and now we can slide this little shading piece in there, and that one's now going to the main part, which is here. We will build C30 and C31 from the sides here and here, and clamp this piece in that position with that one on the upside in here, so that it will kind of sit like here. So we need C31 and C30, and there are also some decals supposed to go onto. I believe those are actually the chrome ones that are going on there, which are also crazy. I'm going to show you in a little bit. Just need to see. Right, there they are. It's all a little chaotic. Like I said, I'm more of the video guy. You cut and everything like you see fit. And if there's something you don't like, you just kind of cut it out. So if you're new here and you don't like me mumbling and stuttering and whatnot, I'm sorry. I'm sure there are other, maybe better channels for your liking, but this is me. It's Sunday noon in Germany, around 12:30, and I just wanted to stream a little, see who stumbles in here and maybe wants to watch and check what I'm doing. Maybe hang out in a live chat, get a few topics going, and just have a little bit of a good time. I don't know if my body's still in here, but gotta represent. So just a little bit. Also, I can not recommend the Chocomel in the cans. It's got a weird metal aftertaste, so that's weird. But they didn't have the big ones. So we have this one. This is important now. We have the C30 that has the big block in here, and that goes in here like this. And then we have this guy, and this guy goes in here. So it looks like this. And now we got the sticker. It's a sticker sheet right here. And we see on that one, on the C30, the number 6 has to go. And the number 6 is this one. And also, this is rough. I believe actually I won't use those. The chrome here looks very cool. It's super shiny. But essentially, you'll only have one go at these guys. When you do, I don't know, when you do extended times on these guys to put them on the places they need to go, you will actually touch down on the chrome. They will get milky. So you know what? Except for a few pieces like these and also the prototype that goes on the chest, I won't use much of the stickers. I won't do it this time because quite honestly, it's not worth the hassle. It's not worth the hassle. So let's just assemble this guy here, put the counterpart in here, meaning like this. We have the small pin, and here's the port. put that in here. Come on, girl. There we go. And the big hole in there. And then we just press it together. And then we got our first part of the actual app crunch. It's not much, but we're getting there. So next page. I always try to see that I can actually show you where I'm working at. So now we're up here. And essentially we're doing the exact same thing again. Meaning we're taking the C runner and we're taking the C40. C40 is below here. Knip, knip, knip. Also, I don't know how long I will actually stream today. Just want to make some good progress, you know, and see if anybody would like to tune in. Like I said, probably will build longer for myself, but let's just see. And C39 is the part for the actual app crunch that goes in here. And you see already now, there's not much of the spruce visible. This is still one here. But if you want to compare real quick, this is the inside where you see a bit of the sprue, and that will vanish in here. You see here we see a little bit of a chrome in there. It's cool, but it's not needed. I did this on this one as a first. Also need to check something real quick. I gotta see how that app crunch is working, because you saw the positron rifle, and of course on the positron rifle EVA-01 will go. And the instructions says the app crunch works by actually pulling it apart. So I will have to check that later. Also maybe the instructions of EVA-01, but that's a topic for another day. Maybe, if I will delve deeper into that. So again, you see the spiky part below and this little railing system below, and then you push it in as far as it goes, and then you rotate it 180 so that finally you have the little spot part on the upside and the spiky one here. And then we do the next one again, C28, C29 clamps this assembly together to form the next part of the app crunch. C29 and C28, those are these two pieces in here. 1, 2, 3. It's almost sad. There are so many technical details that I actually lost, and I believe maybe they used the stickers to highlight the details, but there's still a lot lost in the process, like these widgets here. That's better. Those are pretty much lost in the process, which is sad. It's those Evangelions are the best I ever had. Started out with the Revoltex back in the days, the first Revoltex that Kyoto did, and sadly they weren't up to snuff. The what was it? The thigh joint on my mass production Evangelion, the EVA-05, broke very easily, and so I let this one go. But anyway, here we now got C28. You see the pass form here, and that goes in here. Just make it that it just fits roughly, and then you need to put this one with the spiky one on the upside. in here, so that the spine column sits on the outside and the bigger vertebrae on the upside. And then you push this in, and this as far as it goes. And then you close this guy off with the C29 from the other side, closing it here and putting this one over here, pushing this together and forming this. And then you see there's another bit of motion in here. I think that's pretty cool. I just want to check something real quick. Oh, that's way better. I believe we're going to do it like this. Yeah. Now you can actually see something. The white of the instructions turned a lot off, so we're going to do it the other way. We're going to do that. I show what I'm going to do, and I put it to the side and show you the end result. Way better. So next up, same procedure as the previous ones. We take C40 and C37. That's this one and this one. And this one. That's the 40. And that's the 37. Same way as before. Clean the sprues a little bit. Like I said, they're going to vanish anyway. Most of the stuff will vanish. If you build this and you are on the later parts and you want to have the armor parts real clean and everything, there are some parts where you can actually have a use for some, I don't know, maybe grinding paper in the range from 5 to 10,000. So pretty fine. So again, we put this one with the knob in here as far as it goes. A little bit of a squeak in there, and then this is painful. This is painful. We got two spikes here, and I got to turn this around. There we go. Make it as straight as you can, so it looks somewhat like this. There's still a little bit of a sprue left. There we go. Sometimes I just can't see better when I put it out of the camera view, but sometimes you just need some light. So that's okay. And then again, we're going to do this, meaning this part goes now in between here. So here, and C26 and C27 will clamp it together. So we take C26 and C27, and these are the ones right here. 1, 2. Cleaning it up again a little, just a little. Don't cut away too much, or the actual shape will change, and then you will have gaps, and we don't want gaps. We do not want gaps. Since no one's in here, I believe I'm going to do just a slight bit of a break and I'm going to share this around real quick. So, gonna share this around in just in 2 groups. Maybe someone's awake and wants to join. Facebook real quick. If you're German language, Transformers Fangruppe Deutschland, I recommend. Currently live, guys. If you wanna join up. That's 1. And I believe also in our native collector's bay. I believe that could be something. Maybe someone's popping in here. Just 2. Doesn't need much. So back to the program. We're doing those. So we got these. Did I clean that up? Clean. But this I did. This I didn't. 1, 2. And it's also cool. It's going pretty quick, you know. Those things are fun. Those things are fun and they are highly addictive. So C26 is this one. The shape in here goes again into that position in here. And you can pretty much slide it in all the way so it fits in here. And then you take this one, and this one needs to have the spiky part below, and it plugs into here. Like this. And then we take this one, and this will go in here and in here, and will clamp together. You just give it a little tug, and this is how it'll look, and it also has a little bit of tolerance to the side already. So we got that, I believe. That's looking pretty good right there. Like this, then it's straight, and then here it looks like this. Gotta check real quick. Yeah, there's a big gap in here. That's correct. That's also with the EVA-01. I was a little bit put off by that, but it's correct. So this is what you can actually do. A little bit of the articulation will be lost due to the armor, but otherwise those things are crazy articulated. So now we got pretty much the part below till the hip, and now the actual hip goes in here, which is also pretty easy, and there are a little bit of recommends on what not to do. Hey, what's good, Annie? Nice to see someone's popping in. I'm so lonely in here. No, I'm not. Got all my hands full. So what we have to do is we now have to check C34 and C33, which are these parts on the runners. So again, we're gonna make for some light in here and take the next ones off the runners. And I just feel my soft boxes are turning up the heat in my place. Good thing you cannot see my face, because I feel it starting sweating up or starting to sweat up anyway. Clean this off a little again. It's always the same thing, you know, it's getting a little repetitive, to be fair. But the thing is, it's just fascinating what's coming out of these guys. It's just mind-boggling. The thing that's coming out, it's a action figure with full play features. And it's only, you know, it's like a PC. It's plug and play. It really is, which is crazy. A little bit more here. There it is. Now it looks a little cleaner. So we got these parts. And then we take this one with this bit of a rounder area, and that's sliding in here. Ah, forgot to clean it up on the top here. Also, if you don't take down these screws, sometimes you can interfere with movement. I actually had this once, but I'm new to this whole game, you know. I'm new to this whole game, and so I think it's only normal. Gotta check real quick. So this one's actually gonna come in here. So we'll go like this. And this one goes in here and closes down on the front. Little tuck. And all of a sudden we got the lower part of, or the upper part of an Evangelion down to the actual hip with full movability. I was the first on the Evangelion, on the EVA-01, I was actually sitting in front of this and I was thinking, this is unreal. Is this correct? Does this actually work this way? Is that the articulation for this? And it is. It actually works like this. It's super flexible and it's only held via friction. This doesn't need glue. There are a few pieces where glue can help. We're getting to that fairly soon, but you don't need to. So anyway, what's now coming is interesting. We are now doing the assembly for the inside of the hip that's going in here. That's actually gonna be the kind of the foothold, the holding mechanism for the actual legs. This is crazy. D6, D5, and C35. So since we got the C runner already here, we're gonna take the C35 real quick, which is this half shell looking guy here. One runner piece, one sprue broke off already. So we got this in there. Like I said, sometimes it's a little repetitive, but believe me, it is well worth it. And here. Sorry, I got no music on or anything, but you know, well, YouTube. So, and then we need a different runner. We got so many runners. I got all of those on the ground. Like I said, I'm not the fanciest kind of guy. I don't have this kind of a shelving unit, you know, where people put all their stuff in. But I found it already. D6, D5. That's the runner here. D. And we got 5 and 6 here. It's always also nicely grouped. So that's cool. So we take the 1. And the second. There's also a little something I learned during this. Some parts are referred to as undergates, which is interesting. It's not a sprue that's done like this on the main position or anything, but funnily enough, it has the sprue attached. Like, let's say this would be a shell part, right? An armor part. And this would be the upside showing on the outside, and this also a good part. Then they would take the sprue and they would attach it below here with a very thick part. And you can just nib it away and then also just cut a little bit. It will stay very, very clean. That's why I said there's not much of grinding paper that you actually need for this. So this build will be very, very, very faster, I believe, way faster than the EVA-01. Also, this will be faster because I got a second EVA-01 coming in tomorrow, because I want to have both kinds standing in my collection. The original prototype without the pylons, I can show you real quick, which is this one. And I will build a second one that will have the pylons on there. So I'm looking forward to that. Like, I'm going really all in on this line. Looking forward to this big time. Also having the positron rifle done, and maybe getting, I don't know, accessory parts and what those guys, Bandai, whatever they will do, you know, there's a lot of possibility. So anyway, we got this part, and this says, this goes below, tightly fit together as they will go. So one is this, then we need to check that this is on the upside, meaning there needs to be a peg here, and this is not it, which is this. This will have this little area on the top side, the tip here, and that goes in here all the way down. So you have this, and on top, this little piece I already cut down, we have this one, and this shows us we have this little L piece in here and the one on the upside, and this goes on here. So it looks like this. And this is also a little bit of a taste of things to come, because what we see here is the movement for the piece. The legs will be able to do that. This is the top view of the hip assembly. Front will be like this, top will be like this, and you will be able to spread this down, or left and right either. So we got this. Now, the top side. C36, so the D runner off to the side, and we're going back to C. Here's the 36 already. It's really easy. I would even go so far to say that Gundams are idiot-proof. I know idiot is a sharp word, but it's what they told us, right? On the driver's license, if you do this and this wrong, you got to take the idiot test. And on here, it's good to know that those are idiot proof. So you see, we got this little piece here, the rounding, and also the rounding on the hip. It's also always good to see, were you thorough with the cleaning or were you not? And sometimes I wasn't. This I could grind down, but this is just so little that you don't need it. And like I said again, it doesn't hinder the movability if you cut it down. And also, there we go. And you don't see it at the very end. So for the assembly of this is very interesting. You see this goes in here. This is cool. This is very cool. So we got this part. So this goes in here to actually fit like this. And this is now, this is loose. This is not the way. And you need to rotate it so that the pegs are now symmetrical and also will be rotated. And this is very important. Upward. I never did it on camera, so now I have to see that I can find a certain position to show you. And also be kind of able to actually do it. So this will go in here, will be symmetrical, and will go up. So this is how it will look. We got it bang on like in the instructions. So you see we got the little radius here, and we got the radius here. So this is exactly how it's supposed to be. And now it's in there. It's in there good. So that's cool. I love how this is actually done. So this is the part we did so far. We got the articulation for the upper body. It all holds together. We got side-to-side movement. All the vertebrae move in conjunction with each other. So this is pretty crazy. I was just looking, but he had a little bit of a crack there, but this is supposed to work like this. Goes all free in here, and we have the articulation of the legs pretty much down, which is crazy. And now we have to see what we can do. I mean, today it's pretty much, it doesn't pretty much make any difference what part we use. We can either use or build, choose either Evangelion unit 00 or 00, and it got an apostrophe in here. And this is what I meant. It's either the original or the refurbished one, which is what the apostrophe is for, when he was actually destroyed almost. All of that armor was almost burned off during, what was it? Operation, I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while since I watched these, and sometimes I have problems with the names and everything, but maybe it's in here somewhere. Operation Yashima. There it is. Operation Yashima, where they destroyed the angel. Unit 00 was there to hold the shield, so Unit 01 was actually able to fire the Positron Cannon, and afterwards all of that armor was pretty much burned off, and they had to refurbish it. And so we have the choice. Do we build the original, or do we build the one that was refurbished, repaired, and everything? And I would say we just continue from this. So parts N27, 32, and 39. So let's just see real quick which runners are those. That could take a moment or a dozen moments. Here we got it already. That was quick. Runner N. N31 and 32 are these ones. Gonna take the instructions down soon, so although this with a half view, it's turning dark pretty quick. We don't want that. So part 1 and part 2, and N27, which is there. This one. This is a big piece. It's for the chest assembly that also holds the shoulder packs and whatnot. So again, also I said that I will change up my camera quality for these streams, and I still will. The thing is just that I'm not doing these streams often enough to merit the current webcam cost, because in Germany, a lot of companies are now doing online conferences via webcam. The company that I work in, not excluded. And seemingly companies build they build webcams themselves. No, bought webcams like crazy. Like there was an actual webcam buying craze in Germany. I told that to my buddy Jason Lowry from the Nerds Have Spoken podcast. And he was like, oh, wow, really? Like in the States, it seemingly didn't happen. But anyway, what I wanted to tell you, webcams over here are currently costing crazy amounts of money. So I'm not doing that currently. So N32, N31 go on N27. And this right here we see is N32, and that goes in here. This is now also becoming part of A, the shoulder portion, B, the chest portion, and also C, part of the butterfly. So we got it in this direction, and this goes now with this slot here. Better. This slot here goes now below here, and then this guy will pretty much already have a chest. Super quick. Yo, Maurice, what's up, dude? I don't know. I got two guys watching. I don't know if there's someone in that needs that would need English language. So I hope you're good with that. And now it's more to continue with the shoulder portion and also the butterfly. So C17 and 18 are getting or are going to be one shoulder part. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And this is very important. No, don't fall down. To clean it thoroughly, so the movability is guaranteed, and then also have the direction correct. So this is the one part, C17, you see the direction here already. That's pretty much it. That's better. And the second part of the shell is that one. Also the one on the front here. And this one goes with the opening around in here. And that's one part. Looks like this. And this will go into, these also go to the back. So it looks like this. And these will go into here. Heard the clicking noise? That's always good. And now we got a butterfly in here. This figure will be around, gonna take the EVA-01 real quick, from top of the pylons to the foot. It's around 20 centimeters. So it's around, this is 12 inches, 9, 8, 7, around 6 to 7 inches, somewhere in there. Those are pretty big guys. That's nice. It's also that they are, they're big, but they're light. They're easy to pose. I don't know if you've seen a review of my EVA-01. I did that, but now I'm doing a live build on the EVA-01. Sorry, bad habit. I'm cracking my fingers. But they're easy to build. They're fun. I think it could be a problem for you, sadly, dude. But I hope you can get something out of this video, a little bit at least. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. Those guys sure are a lot of fun. I mean, the thing is, you do transformations via touch and also via learning through videos. Would something comparable be possible with model builds? Yeah, pretty big. Not as big as the Medicom Real Action Heroes. Those are crazy big. But they're gonna be big. The Medicom Real Action Heroes, I believe, are somewhere 20 inches, so 40 centimeters. Big boys. Those are really big boys. But the thing is, and also part of a problem, is that those got PVC and vinyl coverings. Come on, girl. Nah, don't slip. They got PVC and vinyl coverings, and those tend to crack easily, I was told. So now we got these guys in here, ball joint with a butterfly and the two pegs here. The pegs go A into the arms on the side, of course, and B on top here go the pylons. So this is cool. Good that I got the EVA-01 here, so I can actually show you what stuff was going to be without actually finishing it. So now we're going to get some color on this bad boy, which is cool, which is really, really cool. I love that part. We're going to take there's also the good thing. I know what part those are going to be, and so I can pretty much say, yo, this is going to be yellow. So I'm just going to search for a yellow runner. And I find it through that, mostly. There it is. We got F1, 2, and B2 33. And I got the B2 runner right here. And I just saw it. And here's our part. And this is one of those undergate things I told you. And the good thing is, even though if you may, emphasis on may, cut away too much, yellow is a light color, so you won't see too much. There we go. It's okay. This is also something that you can't change afterwards. If it's gone, you know, if you cut off the sprue, then there's no chance to do anything. I mean, you could maybe take a heat gun or something and heat it down and see if you can fit the color to the rest due to the heat. You know what you do if you overstress a joint and cause a sprue mark or stress mark, then people take the heat gun and actually are able to, I'm lost in the thought, able to relax the material a little bit. You know, when it's stressed and it's overbent and it's stressed and you got that stress mark and you take the heat gun and you apply some heat to that stress mark, it actually goes back to the color it originally was. It's not gonna do anything for the stability, but at least the color is the right way again. Okay, we got F1, 2 now. That's the one here. And interesting part is also now that this is all starting over again. So what I now started to build is the apostrophe. We got to check that we now continue with the 00 apostrophe. That's the refurbished one. Very important. So with this portion, we are almost done now. And the instructions tell us what we need to do to assemble that part is to slide this one back, slide with this one up, and then we can, at the very end, slide this completed one in here. So we need the F runner now. Where, oh where is my F runner? Where, oh where shall it be? F1, 2, here it is. Little reference to a movie there, para reference. If you know what movie it's from, you know what I'd like to tell you. Anyway, we got this part. Oh, also Mo answered. I forgot to answer. Maybe, but the parts are so small that I can't really see, but it's very interesting anyway. Yeah, that's right. That's what I meant. Like, if you transform or articulate a figure, it's all on there, you know? You don't need to fiddle with it and have to actually assemble anything. With these guys, that's a little different. So, good call. But anyway, what I told you, it's still impressive. It's still impressive that you are able to see in your own way, you know, and you see in your own way, and you are still able to enjoy it. So here we got the part for the umbilical cable, and now that slides in here according to instructions into the slot here. That light with those instructions, it slides into the rail. There we go, just below my finger there's a rail, you see it a little bit, and also in the one back here. So that is why you had to slide out this. There we go. And now we can close this down, this, I love it, and then slide down, slide forward. And then we got some color there, starting to look like an Evangelion. Oh, I love this. This is, I love good engineering. I love when it is like this. It's so much fun. Crazy good. Crazy good. Anyway, chest plate. Chest plate's gonna be fun. We got 017, N14, and N13. Do we have these here? No, we do not. I gotta split apart a lot of stuff. Put those over here. And then we're gonna check for that's N. And we also need O, and I just grabbed the O runner. That's good. O runner is here. 017. 017. There it is. Looks like a little wing pack. That's nice. Ah, no. Okay. Just was a little stain on there. Nothing bad. Like this. Like this. And that is almost clean. That is cool. So we got this, we got this. That looks pretty fucking clean. It's nice when it comes off the runner like that. So we got the chest plate. And then we got N14 and N13. And I believe that could be something white. Sorry for the little pause. With the runners, I'm not the most organized. I like to do it, but I'm just not. And it's also not exactly easy to do this and also have the organization. for everything, but I just spread out the runners. So on the next few pieces, it should be easier. That was not it. We got D here, we got O here, so N needs to be somewhere here. That is N. I just put it to the side. Ha, ha, ha. And 14 and 13. Those are white parts. Nice. Meaning these will be super clean and you won't see anything if you cut off any runners. Wrong, which is nice. There we go. You can, let me just think real quick. Yeah, you can buy this as a normal figure. I believe Bandai released this in their Bandai Spirits line, which is, I believe, Robot Spirits or Robot Damashi. I don't know exactly. Like, this is a problem when you're sitting in front of you and you're using and you're searching for a white part on a white surface. But anyway, like I said, Bandai Robot Spirits, Robot Damashi. I believe it's the same. I don't quite know, but you can get them. You can also get the EVA-02 if you are into those, you know. So you got an opportunity to buy them. So now we have to put them in here, and these go in. Is that correct? That was not correct. Good. See, good that I didn't push it all the way in, because this is how mistakes happen. These go in here, these go in here. And of course, they need to sit in this cavity. I took the wrong packs. There are 2 pair of 3 packs and I took the wrong ones. There we go. That's looking like something. Nice. Back to your question real quick. I believe they are also almost as big as these ones. I read something about 20 or 19 centimeters. So not that small, and it works. So we got those. That's good. I love that. I love that contrast of with the white on the yellow. That looks so good. I-1-3 and I-1-2 go in next. We're currently here, right? Right. So runner I just spread them out. Maybe it's there. I-1. Yay! It actually worked. We got I-1 here. Don't forget to put it back where I took it from. So small pieces can be problematic, but on these RGs, it's weirdly fun. It's weirdly fun. I mean, this is a crumb, you know. This is a little more than a crumb, so it can be rather problematic. To cut it down and still look good. So that is one. That is 2. It's this. And then we got a little more of this. And this is also one of the pieces I meant. The little sprue piece here. This is one of those undergates I told you about. And you can just put the scalpel at the edge of the actual material and pretty much slide it through. and then cut away what you don't need. Works fairly well. And I will tell you, I will not continue for much longer here because it is really getting warm here. Also, an hour in already. Time flies. So, there's that. So we got that. And now we need to fiddle those in. That way around. This one goes in here, one, and the other one goes in here. But it's not super clean. I forgot something and I saw the sprue when it was assembled. And that I don't want. I don't want to overexert myself on these, but I want them to look as clean as possible. And then we got those red parts in. That's nice. And now that the red parts are in, we can now put this guy in, and this guy goes in here. And then you got a chest plate. Beautiful. Looks absolutely great. Cannot wait to finish this guy. Cannot wait. So now we still need the O-runner because we still have to put in this little chest piece on top of this, which is exactly the one I just had. 018. 1, 2, 3. A little cleaning up to do. That looks almost perfect. Let's see if we can mesh the other side. Very nice. Very happy how that turned out. Cool. This is something for me, you know? I love such feasible shit. When you really need to be thorough with what you're doing and make sure it looks good and you don't press too hard, but on the other side you need to press in just a tiny bit more so it looks like it's supposed to look. And there we got the full chest shield. Nice. Very nice. So now we need to skip a few pages because this here now is for the normal 00. Meaning we skip this and we're now building the head. No, not, and I'll form the head. That's Voltron. We're not here on Voltron. This had nothing to do with any animal formers. I gotta finish my chocomel real quick. Just a few drips in there. Again, I don't recommend those chocomel cans because the chocomel actually has a taste of can, which is not cool. But anyway, time for the head. We're starting with the O runner. That's good. O number 15. Cat hairs. Of course. They're starting with a lens. And it's the ever tiniest little red translucent part. This is just, you know, meh, stuck into that. This is just the tiniest. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? How am I going to clean this? I've seen people using actual pincers on that. Not possible. Like, to me, that's not possible and not feasible. A little bit on the spool. No, it's okay. So we got this N30, and I say no. N was that? Was that N? That was N. White, right? White, right. Not right? 30. It's the gray part here. So I had the right idea. I just couldn't remember if it was actually gray or white. But it's gray. Gray is cool. So we got this. And we got this. And now let's try our best to get this in here. So, oh, looks clean. Nice. Good. I was afraid the sprue fucked it up, but it didn't. Happy, 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 joy, joy. So 04 and 019. We got the O runner here. 04. There it is. Backside of the head is yellow. There's so many detailed things you also learn with these Evangelions when you are building these guys. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of technical detail lost during the building process, but on the other side, you just really get to know these guys, you know, with all the detail works. Also, sorry about the sound. I know the webcam's not the best, but I need to do something about this. I got a microphone, but it's also not the best. Need to step up. Anyway, I hope you enjoy, guys. I know it's silent. I know it's not much, but I really hope you enjoy. So 019, where is 019? There's 019. That's a red part. A lot of color variation on it. Love it. There's a little more color variation on it than on the originals. With that being said, I hope Bandai does the original designs. Still need my Evangelion 00 blue. I had the Bandai launch tube for a while, but that was almost like a Hot Toys power pose. So not good. And I currently got the old Soul of Shogoken, I believe it was a GX16, on eBay on the lookout. But I see if I want to see if I can actually get all of these guys in scale, meaning need to clean this real quick. Meaning all real grades and in scale to each other. That would be so cool. So we now have this and this, I believe. Yeah, that's correct. That goes in here, like this. And the face goes below in here. Hey, more retro cabinet. Yeah, man, cat hairs everywhere. Like I'm huffing and puffing all the time because all the time, crazy. So we got this. I think I'm gonna finish the head, and then I'm gonna call it a day because when I'm done with this guy, I believe it will be then almost 2 hours, and I think that's gonna be good. Number 2. Number 2 is okay. The top piece here. And quite honestly, when I finish the head, then we got a good portion done. And I'm quite happy with that. And it's Sunday. We're not gonna stress it on Sunday. I mean, it's called Sunday for a reason. It's also sunny outside. Maybe I'm gonna grab my bike. But first, when I'm done here, a little bit on the couch. and some more Cobra Kai. You guys watching that? Great sequel series to Karate Kid. Made a great job. So this one slides in here. Okay, it's gonna be a gap. That's correct. Looking good. And 7 and 6, and I saw those already. Those are white parts. White parts on the head looking cool. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Sorry. There we go. No. There. So what's up, guys? You doing anything good today? Like when I'm done here, I'm not going to be your entertainment program for the whole day, you know? Maybe a barbecue going on or something? Let's get something going. You got a topic? Let's pump out a topic. Whatever you want to talk about. So we got this, and this goes together in here. That's gonna be a detailed head. Nice. Very cool. Love it. Looks good. With the lens on the front. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Having a blast with these Evangelions. I love what Bandai is doing with these things. A lot of color variation. Building those look good. I don't know if you've seen it. I also already did the 01. That's nice. It's a great build, great fun. Did a review of that on my channel, and I'm going all in on this line, man. Best Evangelions I had. Oh right, I started the topic a while back. Shit. I had the old Revoltech ones, but those gave out joint-wise, sadly. I had the Solo Shogokins. They're the same happened, and now I got these real grades, and these are hands down the best Evangelions I ever had. They're just fun. They're looking good. Articulated like crazy. You know, you got all these little nooks and crannies in there. You can panel line the shit out of this. I think I'm going to do it with this. I don't know on the head, because that's rough to get in there, but maybe I'm going to try and do or get the actual panel liners from Bandai, because they are also very, very fluid ones in there. You just push in and they are just going to fill the gap. So maybe I'm going to do that, because last I took these addings and they did the trick nicely, like on these parts, these below here and here, and the gaps here. They did a nice job for that, but on finer ones, maybe the that's what the almond now. Maybe the original Gundam marker is better for that. I need to make up my mind about that. But for now, I just want to build the first one. So the EVA-01 has a special thing. It has 2 eyes. It has the lens on the front, and it is a green lens on top. And We got the top here now, the yellow top plate. And that we're going to clean. And then it's super easy. There's only one runner, not to be mistaken. P1, so that is one for the bucket, which is nice. Everything you can throw into the bucket is good. So that one's done. And we can exchange that little mess down here with one we actually need to be able to identify it, but not roll over it. That's what I meant to say. So a little bit of cutting down here. That's on round pieces. That's integral of cutting it down, but it's so dangerous. Like when you slip and this flies off, you will never find it again. No chance. But this looks good. And now you can just plug the top in here. Looks good. And then the lens in here. And that's looking good. Happy about that. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of stuff possible. There are a lot of panels you could paint. That's also why I did my Combiner was devastated the way I did it, because there are so many details lost on these guys, you know. And panel lining sure does a great trick. Like this already is now pretty detailed, but this pen is pretty cool. It's got a thickness of 0.3 millimeters. And this also you can do. You can really just put it in there, line it up, put it in, and then the excess you just cut off. And then you got some black in there, and it looks better. Just looks way, way better. Just press it down some, and then you get some more color in there, and that just looks better. I like that. A little more detail, just a little more detail. Comes a long way with these guys. Also on top here, this is rough to do on top, but even that, wouldn't have thought. Way better. Way better. Like it. We also got a little bit of that on here. Like this I did also on this one on the back here. I just put it down and I just drew a circle. What you don't need is excess. You just wipe it off. Now you got that. It's easy. Just be calm with what you do. No overly hectic movements. Wipe it off. And then it looks good. Little bit more detail. Like I said, goes a long way with these things. Wipe off what you don't need. And do whatever you want to do. Sometimes you paint over it. It happens. But otherwise, you've got some more detail in there, you know? It just works. It just works, and it looks way better. Also on the back here, where the umbilical cable goes in. One. It's not even panel lining, you know? You just put in some color. And 2. There we go. Just gives these guys a little bit more depth. Sometimes you slip, it happens, but that's not a problem. You wipe off what you don't need, and it still looks good. Just some small nooks and crannies in there. And I don't know if I'm going to do the back of the head because those are in there pretty deep. Well, that was just a little bit of a demonstration. But anyway, that's it for the head. You just plug it on there, and it's on there good, you know? Got a good movement, up on the head, down on the head, up on the neck. So when this guy opens up, neck down, open to the back. And that's where the entry plug goes in. So a lot of articulation, looks nice, it's amazing, beautiful. They even put in some tolerance in there for some confused dog, which is great. I think they did a bang up job. So this guy's gonna be great, I believe. But anyway, I'm not gonna turn around the camera for today now. I already did that, so you have it in the right direction. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, and if you do, I would appreciate if you would, that was what I was searching for. So thanks, like, comment, subscribe, I would appreciate it. And I think I will continue with this soon. And either I'm going to continue a little bit with this, or I'm going to show you the finished one. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I had a great time. This thing is fun. Going to continue some more, but with some music. And I'm wishing you a nice Sunday. Okay, guys? So peace out. Be good, be well. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.